Hello everybody, Zeff here with ZeffsTrading. Hope you guys are doing well today, June 3rd, 2024. Market just closed. Got here quite late today, did take a trade, uploaded a video, go check that one out. Second entry long, took two trades, one was a loser, but one was a winner. First one was kind of trying to call a top, and I'll go over that around here. Overall, pretty okay day. Little choppy, price action was meh, but still not feeling the best, so just not 100%. And just try to take what I could get. Got two trades in. I just called it and closed the program, walked away. But we're going to do our chart review as always. So starting off here in the pre-market session. Market opens at 9:30 our time. We do have a nice second entry long here in the pre-market session, as you can clearly see. Counting from our high, we have a first entry, second entry long, right off of the key entry point and making a nice double bottom here as well. Bouncing right off the 21 EMA, good signal bar, plenty of room to the highs. Then market opens here, goes sideways and gets quite congested for a second. And then you kind of get this double top here, and this first entry, second entry short is pretty tempting. I just think it's a little far away. Rather look for a lower high or something. Then you get a nice first entry, second entry long, and it turns down. I just don't like entering on that bearish engulfing bar, but that's how it would be. And looking like our trend channel, probably something around like that. You get your break and new low here. As we can see, comes all the way down, bounces off 52.96 here where this previous support is, and you might be able to say this is a triple test here, but I just don't like it. I don't think it looks quite well enough for a triple test. You can just see it as support for context of where the market might go, and as you're watching for setups. We also had news events around 10 a.m., so you had to be careful of that. And then this is what this kind of upward move is, and this sideways sell-off happens here, so you have to be aware of that as well. You do have a lower high, but again, this is all a news event, so you have to basically just stay at 9:55. This is pretty much all just a no trade zone all the way until 10:05. So after that happens, and the market cools down a little bit here as we're bouncing off, again, the 52.96. As we can see, we have a first entry, second entry long, and it is a higher low. It's below the EMA, so I really just don't like this one, but just a little while later, you do get a nice second entry long. Now this is pretty range bound here. It's a little bit of a trading range, but you clearly get a first entry, second entry long. It's not the absolute best signal bar, but maybe you could definitely drop a limit order and protect your risk there with plenty of room to the high here. And we'll just measure this. Yeah, over 10 ticks here. So then you get a nice 1, 2, and 3 triple test, or you could also argue 1, 2, and 3. I think this one's better here. You can clearly just see the resistance across the board. And then by the count would be a first entry. I'm not sure if this broke higher or lower first, but nonetheless, you do get a 1, 2, 3 triple test, bearish bar closing on its low there. Definitely would enter with a limit order, making sure my stop is, of course, 1 tick above the signal bar. So I like that triple test there. Let's mark that as TT for triple test. And then we start this bearish move down, and there's unfortunately not room to get in here any real good setups. You do get a first entry, second entry short, bad signal bar. Maybe it's better for you. As we continue on downward here, again, we're just looking for something, and we get another first entry. Now, this is a second entry short, and it's something very, very specific. And you don't see this too often, and I actually just saw it as I'm doing this. This second entry short, in my book, counts. This is just something that I found out, and it only counts if it's an inside bar and the bar is fully closing on the red. You see how there's no stem there? That, in my book, is a first entry, second entry short. It's an advanced trade. It's one that, from what I've seen, works almost all the time. Has like a 99% win rate from my anecdotal evidence here. But as you can clearly see the visual two-legged pullback, plenty of room to the low. That's a second entry short. It's a very specific one. Again, it has to be an inside bar, and when it is an inside bar, it has to have absolutely no stem, no wick on either side, full red bar closing on its complete low. So yeah, and then after that, 11 o'clock hits, and we make our little way up here. then you kind of get this sideways action here. Again, there's really just nothing in here that I see that seems to be worth it until you get this first entry, second entry long failure. And I think this one's quite distinct here. You can see it tried once, it tried twice, and it failed. Pretty decent signal bar, little stem on that one. But let's see, what's the risk tolerance here? 10 ticks, maybe drop a limit order, see if you get filled. Make sure your stop is 2 points. Then as we continue down here, we do finally get a decent second entry short. As you can clearly see the visual two-legged pullback. 1, 2. And you get your 2 points by 1 tick ticks through. So you get your 2 points. First entry, second entry short. Again, this is still a downtrend, and you can also draw your trend channel accordingly. I also see this as a final flag, then drops lower, and then the rally starts. But nice second entry short there. And looking through here, you know, again, you can always draw your trend channels as you want, as just for the actual review. I don't do every single one here, but they would be looking something like this. Again, kind of just a final flag formation. It is making lower lows. It has support here, it falls out, traps, and then it rallies. And in this rally, you know, I don't see too much to get in here until this. And this is where I took my actually first trade here. And this was when I saw this move up, break, and I saw a first entry, second entry short. And the only reason I took this is because I saw this double top here. I was calling a top. Probably shouldn't have done that. It was risky. I got out once this bar closed, the bar I entered on here. Saw that it's going to make a first entry, second entry short, and it failed. What I really should have waited for is just a lower high. I sometimes forget, so that's my mistake, but only a 3 tick stop loss. Completely closed the position, knew I was wrong, so I think I did a really good job with that. And then this is where this trade comes in for today, which was my first entry, second entry long, premature entry. You can go watch that video live. Nice double bar finish here. And I went for 8 ticks, so 2 points. Should have gone for my 10, maybe even more here. There's plenty of room up to the highs all the way, as you can see here. Again, I think I micromanaged the trade, but go ahead and watch that video, and I explained that a little bit. Nonetheless, those are my 2 trades for today. And then as it continues on here, I kind of did see it when I was trading for a little bit. I saw a spike in channel. And we'll run through here. First entry, second entry long, no good signal bars, nothing here. First entry, second entry long. Yeah, nothing really good here until the end of the day. And then you get this nice first entry, second entry long, higher low. This is a high probability setup for sure. Right here, plenty of room to the highs. I would have taken that one in real time for sure. Even though it's at the end of the day, I like how good that looks, and I'm clearly with the trend. Anyways, that's the 2 trades I took for today, kind of the chart review. I know a little speed run, I'm just not feeling the best, but I wanted to get something out for you guys. So, yeah, not too bad of a day. Hope you guys trading was well, and I'll see you guys next time.